Hello, beautiful friends. This is Crystal Rose Insights here to do the Divine Feminine Weekly Reading for the week commencing March 10th, 2018. First off, I want to thank each and every one of you for being here, for watching my videos, for liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing. Those of you guys have reached out for personal readings or have donated to my channel and have just sent me emails. I just appreciate every single one of you and wanted to make sure that I took some time here at the beginning to really express my gratitude for you. I love doing this work, and to know that in some capacity I'm helping you and my readings are resonating with you, it just means the world to me. So I really want to thank each and every one of you that take the time to reach out, comment, share your experiences, share your thoughts. It's just really, it makes this community what it is. This is an incredible group of people that are congregating on this channel, and I just want to thank each and every one of you. So, as you know, this is a general reading, and I always start my readings with a crystal. And this is the first time this particular crystal wanted to be here. And I wish I could somehow show this to you. This is a phantom quartz. Okay, so a phantom quartz, I don't know if you can see it. You can't see it, and I apologize. However, the energy's the same whether you can see it or not. But in this phantom quartz, it's almost like there's two ghost quartz points within it. And this is a really special stone because when it's getting formed in the earth, it ends up being interrupted in its process, and then it continues, and then it continues. And this particular one, if I hold it up to the light, which again, I apologize you can't see it, it's almost like there's two individual quartz points within it. There's like a little smoky haze that's very distinct. It shows one quartz point and another quartz point and then the actual point. So the phantom quartz is a beautiful stone for what this is really supportive of is connecting to the inner wisdom of the earth. That ancient knowing that we all have that just goes beyond us physically. This goes into, you know, what we're all here to do and what we're all about. It's a really beautiful stone also for connecting to the Akashic records, but this is a very special stone, and this one came from Brazil, this one that I have. And if you want to look up the metaphysical meaning of phantom quartz, you might get some additional messages that mean something for you. So I'm going to get started on the Divine Feminine reading. And as we get going, this is going to be for this week. Now, as you know, these readings are general. They're also, even though I'm recording them in this week right now, intending them for this week, I have thousands of people watching these videos, and each of you are at a different point in your journey. So if what I'm sharing doesn't resonate with you, it just means that they're messages intended for somebody else, and that's okay. But it is my intention everybody watching all my videos will get at least one very important message specific for them that Spirit wants them to know. So I am calling in Archangel Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel to support the reading for the highest good of all. Also all the Ascended Masters, my spirit guides, my angel guides, all the light beings here supporting the Twin Flame journey and the Divine Ascension process, and for the highest good of all. So we're going to take a look at what's happening with the Divine Feminine. Now, if you want to get a private reading, the information is going to be down below. That is the way to really get my energy tuning directly into yours, and the way to get the most accurate reading. Although I get a lot of feedback from you guys on these general readings where you feel like I'm reading specifically for you. So I love that because you're getting the confirmation from Spirit that you need without even having to do a private reading. But if you would like a private reading, certainly I would be honored to do that for you and would love to support you. So let's see what's happening for the Divine Feminine this week. So her overall energy is at the 6 of Air. What she wants her Divine Masculine to know is the 9 of Earth. What he may be unaware of or what might be under the surface is the 9 of Air. How she's feeling about him at the moment is the Ace of Earth. How she's feeling about relationship with him is the Seven of Earth. What's supporting her right now is the Knight of Water, and what she's being challenged with at the moment is the Moon. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Fire. This is the energy of abundance. This is about things starting to happen and take place for the positive. Things are looking really good. This is about having patience because they're already happening. They're just happening a little bit more at a distance. So again, this is a collective this is a general reading for the collective. So again, some of you are at different stages of this, but the overall energy of this reading is the energy of abundance. It's good to make long-term plans. Have patience because it is coming, and you can see it starting to happen. A lot of divine feminines are feeling that there's something imminent, there's something happening. You might not see evidence of it yet. You might have glimpses of it, but you might not be actually seeing it yet. So we've got the Three of Fire as the overall energy of this particular reading today for this week. So your overall energy is the Six of Air. This is about moving forward out of a chaotic energy. And I believe, and I know in the Divine Masculine reading, I did it several hours ago before life got in the way and I had to go pick up my daughter and do school and all that stuff. But this is the same energy, I think, of what he wanted his Divine Feminine to know. Don't quote me on that, but this card did come up in his reading as well. So this is the energy of things looking up, the end of a difficult situation. Could be the energy of taking a trip, but it's ultimately moving forward out of the energy of a challenge that has been important for us spiritually. So it feels like a lot of the Divine Feminines are starting to turn the corner when it comes to, feeling that things are looking up. They're feeling more grounded. They're feeling less angst around what's he doing or what's he up to. It's more of an inner knowing, even if there's no evidence on the outside. There's just this almost like settling into the journey and into the comfort of your truth, which is coming to center, knowing that things are moving forward and there is victory here. And so what you want your Divine Masculine to know is the Nine of Earth. This is about having a little bit of quiet time alone. This is about an energy of solitude, enjoying the little things in life. Like, you're not looking for anything super extravagant right now. You're wanting the simple, the basic, the kind, the things that matter in life, right? And again, I believe this card came up in the Divine Masculine. It's been, usually I do these back to back, but I did my Divine Masculine readings earlier today and now the Divine Feminine, so it's been a bunch of hours in between with a private reading in between. So I might be mixing it up, but I believe this card also came up for the Divine Masculine somewhere in the reading. But this is really an energy of, like, you want him to know that you're just enjoying your life and you don't mind being on your own right now because you're trusting in the fact that there's going to be victory here. And what you may be unaware of or what may be hidden here is the Nine of Air. So some of you are still struggling with this, just expecting the worst, being really fed up, being in this energy of having sleepless nights. This is the energy of self-fulfilling prophecies. So it's like, even though you're coming out of this chaos energy in your headspace and you're sensing that there's victory around you, you're still struggling with this Nine of Air. This also could be reflecting your Divine Masculine's energy, to be honest. So it feels like that the two of you are both sharing a bit of this, I don't know if this is really going to work. Nothing's ever worked out before. Why would I think this is any different? So, and we're going to get more cards and see what else comes through, but we're getting 2 nines. But what I like about it is it's towards the end of the cycle, end of the completion of the cycle, of you being in your headspace. So how you're feeling about your Divine Masculine right now is the Ace of Earth, a brand new beginning in the physical world. So so the Earth is here, and we're getting the Earth here. So the Earth to me really feels a lot like it is bringing the relationship from the divine down into the physical realm, into the 3D world, into things starting to happen. There are a wave of twins starting to really come together, about to come together in union, and I feel like this is the energy that's being reflected here. But you're seeing that this is about a start towards abundance. Things are looking promising. You're starting on this physical journey together. Okay. It's like you've known in your, you know, even if you're in touch with your divine masculine in the physical, it's almost like you're now seeing that that the time has come to start this new journey together, into bringing it into physical manifestation. Because what's here for how you're seeing the relationship is the Seven of Earth. So it feels like a lot of you divine feminines are realizing that even though things are not happening at the pace you want them to, they're not happening immediately, but you are starting to genuinely trust and feel like you're making that transition from angst and uncertainty into more of like, you know, screw it, like I kind of trust this and I'm just going to do my own thing, but I know that things are going to happen as they will. And the Seven of Earth is about seeds well planted. It's about a bit of a temporary pause in the action. It's about unnecessary worry. It's so it feels like the divine feminine to me is feeling very clearly that even though she might not like to admit it, she's realizing that she has been worrying unnecessarily. Many divine feminines have been feeling like giving up. This has been very true. And you know what? And I've done videos on this, and I know other readers online have talked about the same energy, and I've seen it in my readings as well as in the comments you guys share, and just the energies coming through in the general readings, is that if you're just like ready to be done with this journey, it's okay to move on. It's okay to let it go. It's okay to just decide to give up on it. That's your path. There might be some important lessons you still need to learn in your karmic journey. But it feels more like this energy is coming through where even though like you're seeing the beginnings of things starting to possibly manifest, and here's what's interesting is, you know, these are seeds well planted. This is the gestation card. To me, this is always like, it's happening. It's just not ready. It's like, it's not ready to be taken out of the oven. Like the cake's not ready yet, or the baby's not ready yet to be born. Like it's still growing inside you. The beautiful manifestation is here, but it's still needing a little bit more time. And it is just a reminder that it feels like a lot of divine feminines are starting to come into center of just like letting it go, letting it be, trusting. You're moving into that energy of trusting, because what's supporting you is the Knight of Water, which is a man who's moving forward with an offer of love. This is about balancing emotions. It's about being contemplative, emotional, enthusiastic. So I'm getting, so when the Ace of Earth and the Knight of Water are right here under each other, this is how you're feeling about your masculine. It's like you're sensing that things are starting to shift. You're sensing that things might be more imminent. You're sensing that things might be starting, and that the energy of the Knight of Water, it's almost like the universe is nudging your divine masculine forward to make a move, to like start moving this forward. And so this energy is supporting you in this, even though you're still underneath it might be the Knight of Air, expecting the worst. The universe is like nudging you on, supporting you. The universe is like, you know what? We've got, like, there's things happening here, because what you're being challenged with right now is the moon, which is the only major arcana we have here, which is the energy of, there's a lot of meanings of the moon, and we're going to get more cards and see what this means. But inevitably, the moon is about the divine feminine, intuition. This is also about fears that can hold you back. This is about some things that are secrets happening behind the scenes. This is about psychic insight. So it feels like right now you're in this phase, like the fact that I'm seeing the moon here is what you're challenged with. You're coming out of this chaos. You're feeling like you're moving forward, things are looking up, but you're still struggling with the pessimistic or this, like, you know, self-fulfilling prophecies, expecting the worst attitude, because you're in the process of releasing those fears, those energies, because the divine feminine does not have the fear that it's not going to work out. She just doesn't. She just, even if it's not happening now, even if it's not manifesting now, she's like, good, fine, I'm good. I'm going to go do me. I'm going to go do my thing. I'm going to go keep going on my journey, because obviously it's going to happen when it's intended to, when we've both done our work. And I'm okay with that. And so the fact that the moon is here as the challenge for the divine feminine this week is interesting. It feels like you're really in this place of, I'm connecting these two cards. So it's the 9 of air, and this is also a 9 energy. So it is towards the end of this process of you really releasing the fears, which is beautiful to me. It's so beautiful to me. I feel like that's important for the Divine Feminines because, like I said, I've seen a shift in the readings and the general energies in the collective and my private readings I'm doing. The Divine Feminine is less like, what's going on with him? What's going on with him? And more on like, I don't care what's going on with him. I'm fine. It's going to be what it's going to be. So there's just a bit of there's an energy of releasing, of expectation or hope, because that's where you're coming into your power. Underneath all of that is the Divine Feminine coming into her power, and she doesn't quite realize it. She kind of thinks she has the, I'm going to swear here, don't mind me, but she kind of thinks like she has the fuck it's, I don't even care. But in a way, that's Spirit's way of creating this space so that it can come to fruition. And some of you may really walk away, and that's fine. There's no right or wrong way to do this, okay? If you don't feel like sitting around and waiting for your masculine, for him to do his stuff, and you're just fed up, then move on. Nobody's saying that you need to like endure this or stick with this. If your heart is calling to you to just put up a boundary and just say, I'm done, that's totally fine to do, okay? All right, let's pull another card on the energy of the Divine Feminine right now. Is the Goddess of the Moon. There we go. This is what she's challenged with. It's the same energy. So this is her intuition. This is her connecting to her Divine Feminine. She's trusting that the moon energy of her intuition is going to guide her, but it's blocked a little bit. This is why it's in your challenge position. It's just reinforcing the message I was just saying. So this is about releasing your fears. This is about continuing to trust your intuition in whatever way possible. And that it's a very spiritual card, but you're feeling like possibly your spirituality's let you down for some of you watching. Sort of like, I've been on this journey, I've been very spiritual, and I'm just kind of fed up. However, there's things behind the scenes that you are not aware of in this process at the moment that are benefiting you tremendously. All right, let's pull 3 cards on the energies of the union with your Divine Masculine. So we get Blossoming Abundance, Journey, and Indecision. Yeah, I mean, couldn't be more clear on that. So there is Blossoming Abundance here. There are blooms happening. Blossoming Abundance. This is Blossoming Abundance right next to the same card of the 7 of Earth. There's abundance here. It's blossoming. It's gestating. It's doing its thing. It's coming in divine timing. So there's blossoming abundance here for you. And then we get the Journey card in the reverse. This is about going forward on the journey, letting go of your baggage, and trusting that you're going to be taken care of without even knowing how it's going to work out. You know, when this lady has packed her bags for a trip, and she's just deciding after she's even packed them, like, I'm going to let it all go and trust. But the fact that it's coming in the reverse, it's like you're not trusting that the journey is really moving forward. And again, it's coming in right under the abundance. And this is the indecision you're facing. You're facing this energy of indecision. You're like, you're not sure if you want to stay in this path. You want to go elsewhere. Again, this is more the collective energy. But there's some energy of indecision here, which likely is going to be reflected in your Divine Masculine. Of like, do I move forward? Do I not? Do I abandon this? Do I not? Like, do I just kind of throw in the towel? So, that's what's coming through on those energies. I'm going to pull some Romance Angel cards too on the union energies for the Divine Feminine this week. Okay, Romance Angels, please share with us 3 more messages about the union energies relating to the Divine Feminine this week. 3 cards, please. Yeah, the fear of unrequited love, flirt, and love yourself first. So Yeah, what's this blossoming abundance? This unrequited love card comes up so much because this is the fear of the divine feminine. It's like, you know what? I obviously like this person way too much because they're not doing anything. I don't see any evidence of them coming towards me, and I just don't think he or she. Again, gender doesn't matter. This is just the energies, but I'm using he to refer to the divine masculine energy, she to refer to the divine feminine. Is the blossoming abundance is here, but you're just still worried about them. Like, you're in this alone. You feel like you're in this alone, and you're worried that there's not enough here to keep you going. Or maybe you're starting to lose the feeling of attraction. I have had several comments and in my readings and even emails people have sent me that they're just like, gosh, I'm feeling like I don't really love my twin anymore. I don't know what this is. It's like it's fading away. So what's interesting is in that process of feeling almost like you're falling out of love with them is almost Spirit's way of creating that vacuum to bring the divine masculine to you. Okay, so this has been coming up a bunch in my private readings. This idea of like, I don't even know if I care about him anymore. It's like I've been at this so long and I've trusted and I just like, whatever, maybe time for me to move on. So, but this is the fear coming up around the abundance. And this is also reminding you that this is time for you to just get out of your head a little bit and have some fun and flirt. Okay, the flirt energy is just about extending your lighthearted energy to others. This doesn't mean to go flirt with all these people to try to get them to ask you out, although if that's what you feel like doing, totally fine to do that. But it's more the lighthearted energy. You know, it's like just, you know, remember when you're feeling good, you're feeling on top of the world. It's all beautiful. And that energy is very important for you. And I think it's important because this is the union energy. So both of you are dealing with these things, these themes, okay? You're both worried that the other person doesn't feel the same way you do. You are both needing to get this flirt energy going because that's where you just connect. Where there's no expectation, there's no, what does this all mean? Are they going to ask me out? Are we going to be a couple? Like, literally, it's just, you guys need to flirt together energetically, whether you're in touch with each other or just on the spiritual plane, whatever it is. This is important because you guys can flirt like the best of them, okay? And there's that energy of playfulness between you and lightheartedness. And then we're getting love yourself first. So the energy, this indecision could be like, do I want to move on or do I want to stay here? And if you deciding to stay in this twin flame journey is making you doubt, is making you feel like you are not loving yourself and you're not being self-respected, this is telling you it's okay to move on. If it makes you feel like you're respecting yourself and you're doing the right thing for you and you're not sitting in this unequal dynamic, then do that. Spirit is supporting you in that. Okay, there's no wrong way to do this. And there are many of you that I've done readings for that you're in this place and it's totally okay to do it. Move on. Put that boundary up. Like, no, I'm done. I am actually moving on. If you're feeling like that, all the power to you there, honestly, because it's what you're feeling and you're following your guidance on what is best for you right now. And if those of you are like still sticking with it, even though you've been flirting with the idea of just throwing in the towel, it's still saying you need to work on your self-love, okay? Really fully loving and accepting yourself. So I'm going to pull a spirit animal card right now for the divine feminine. What's your best advice for her? Spider. This is about trust the creative spark that you're feeling, express it through writing and stories that inspire and enlighten. So I know that we've been getting this card for the divine feminine pretty often, and to me it's feeling like it's one of those cards that's the journey that a lot of the divine feminines are going through, you know, is write it down, journal it, like journal the good times, journal the bad times, like capture it. Because I've done these readings with so many of you where you'll be like, I know you won't even believe this when I tell you, but this happened and I don't even have an explanation for it. Those incredible synchronicities that happen are those things where you go, I know this is totally nuts, but this is how it unfolded. Those are all spirit and the divine plan at work. And It's important for Divine Feminine this week. If there's something creative that you're needing to do, whether it's like painting or singing or writing a song or dancing, writing in your journal, just like get it out. That feels really important for you. So now I'm going to end this reading with an advice card from the Divine, from the Goddesses, the Goddess deck, which is the energy of the Divine Feminine. Let's see what the Goddesses have as advice for the Divine Feminine this week. Peace, Irene. There's no need to worry. Everything is working out beautifully. Isn't that a beautiful message to come through? Everything is working out beautifully. Unnecessary worry. There's no need. This is the unnecessary worry that's happening here. You might not realize how much you're getting sucked into that. And this is reminding you here that it's okay. Things are happening. And this is unnecessary worry. Look, it's right next to the Seven of Earth. It says it here. Unnecessary worry. No need to worry. This is reminding you of that, Divine Feminine. All right, well, this is the reading for the Divine Feminine for the week. I'm about to pause the video. If this is resonating with you, I'm going to pop on over to Vimeo now and build on this reading. I'm going to actually go into a few more details. I'm going to go into advice. I'm going to go into what's needing to be healed, what might be blocking you. And that's going to be over on my Vimeo channel. So, for those of you where this is where we leave off, I wish you all the best this week until next time. And if you want to come on over to Vimeo, I'll see you over there on the other side. And in the meantime, in abundant love always. Bye.